Rinse takes your laundry and hand-delivers it to your door, expertly cleaned and folded. So you could take the time once spent folding and sorting and waiting to finally pursue a whole new version of you. Like Tea Time You. Or this Tea Time You. Or even this Tea Time You.
Said you hear about Dave?
Or even Tea Time You.
So update on Dave.
It's up to you. We'll take the laundry. Rinse. It's time to be great.
So good, so good, so good.
Give big, save big with Rack Friday deals at Nordstrom Rack. For a limited time, take an extra 40% off red tag clearance for a total savings up to 75% off. Save on gifts for everyone on your list from brands like Vince, Cole Haan, Sam Edelman, and more. All sales final and restrictions apply. The best stuff goes fast, so bring your gift list and your wish list to your nearest Nordstrom Rack today.
It's another Q&A edition of Optimal Health Daily, and I'm Dr. Neal Malik. Hey there, happy Friday, and welcome to another Q&A edition of Optimal Health Daily, where I answer your health questions related to fitness, diet and nutrition, and lots more. You send in the questions, and I answer them for you. Now, if you're in the US and you send in a relevant question, we'll visit the post office and personally mail you a physical copy of the Optimal Living Daily Workbook, as long as we have copies left. Now, if you're outside of the US, we'll email you a digital copy. Now, I'll tell you how to send in a question at the end. But for now, let's hear today's question as we optimize your life. Today's question came via email. Coach Hannah writes, what are the data surrounding seed cycling? And for those who see benefits from seed cycling, how do they do it properly? Thanks. Thank you for taking the time to send in your question, Coach Hannah. Seed cycling is not a widely accepted practice among most healthcare providers at this time. Now, that doesn't mean it's not worth a try. So here's what we know so far. Seed cycling is based on the idea that consuming specific types of seeds during different phases of a woman's menstrual cycle will help support hormonal balance. I should also mention that some researchers are exploring whether seed cycling can work to support men's hormonal balance too, but this isn't as well studied. Anywho, seeds contain lots of beneficial compounds. Some of these compounds are believed to help balance hormone levels, particularly estrogen and progesterone. Most of the studies on the effectiveness of seed cycling have been performed on women with polycystic ovary syndrome. So those with polycystic ovary syndrome often have high levels of testosterone and low levels of another hormone called progesterone. They also tend to have high blood sugar levels and some inflammation throughout the body. This all leads to symptoms like irregular menstrual cycles, excessive facial hair, and enlarged ovaries. So seed cycling has been studied to see if it can help balance some of these hormones that are out of balance, and specifically during phases of a woman's menstrual cycle. For example, during the follicular phase and luteal phase, estrogen levels are increasing. So for most women, these phases would be days 1 to 15 of their menstrual cycle. So if a woman were to use seed cycling, what they would do is eat 1 tablespoon of raw flax seeds and 1 tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds each day during days 1 to 15. This is supposedly to help balance the rise in estrogen levels that occur during this time. Then during days 16 to 28 of the menstrual cycle, it's recommended to eat 1 tablespoon of raw, unshelled sunflower seeds and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds each day. Now, because seeds are often difficult for the body to digest, it's recommended that they're ground up first so that the body can absorb and metabolize the nutrients from the seeds more easily. Now, why would seeds possibly help balance hormones? Well, flax seeds are high in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fats can help reduce inflammation throughout the body. And since those with polycystic ovary syndrome often experience inflammation throughout the body, flax seeds may help with this while at the same time reducing estrogen levels. Sunflower seeds and sesame seeds are high in vitamin E and also a mineral called selenium. Vitamin E may help remove excess estrogen and support the production of progesterone. Seeds in general are also high in antioxidants, which will help reduce inflammation throughout the body too. Now, here's the deal. Most of these studies were performed again in those with polycystic ovary syndrome. So what about those that don't have polycystic ovary syndrome and just want to balance their hormones? Will seed cycling help? We don't know for sure. Also, seeds are not unique in their nutrient profiles, meaning there are lots of other nutritious foods that contain these same vitamins and minerals in roughly the same quantities. But there's nothing wrong with consuming seeds, especially in the amounts I mentioned. Consuming 2 tablespoons of ground seeds a day is a habit I don't have a problem with. And seeds can be easily added to meals and snacks, so people won't be removing foods from their diet to incorporate seeds. The one catch I would say is that seeds are typically high in calories, so there's no need to overdo it. And of course, if someone has an allergy or intolerance to any seeds, it's best to stay away from them. But if someone wants to try seed cycling based on these recommendations, I say go for it and see if it helps. Running a business online? Instantly build trust with your customers with a domain and matching professional email from GoDaddy so people know you mean business. And there's never been a better time. Visit godaddy.com/GD now and you can get a domain and professional email plan for just 99 cents a month for 1 year. That's a little price for a lot of credibility. Choose the domain that's right for you and a professional email to match. Go to godaddy.com/GD now and look legit. That's godaddy.com/GD now. New customer purchases only. Products auto-renew separately. See terms on site.
At Sierra, discover joyous deals on great gifts for everyone on your list. Like cozy slippers, ski gear, fishing poles, bikes, large kayaks, even larger canoes. Whew, which might lead to another discovery. Wrapping gifts is the only sport you need to stay fit this season. 'Tis the season to discover great gifts at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Thank you again so much for taking the time to send in your question, Coach Hannah. Now, if you want to send in a question to be answered right here on the show, plus get a copy of the Optimal Living Daily Workbook, you can email your question directly to health@oldpodcast.com. Or if you want to hear your own voice on the podcast and record an audio question, just come by oldpodcast.com/ask. And again, right on that page, you can record your question straight from your computer's microphone. It's really easy. You can even do retakes if you don't like your first take, or you can do it the old-fashioned way and call in your question. The number is 1-61-I-LOVE-OHD. That's 1-614-568-3643. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. Answering them is my favorite part of the show. But that'll do it for another Q&A edition of Optimal Health Daily. Thank you so much for listening every day and all the way through. I hope you have a great start to your weekend. And of course, I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.